afternoon and good evening. I'm Saskia, aka Sassy Colouring, and I am here today to show you the June edition of the Papergang Stationery subscription box. For those of you who don't know, it is a monthly stationery subscription box, try saying that fast, that costs about £14 and would include free postage if you're in the UK. You can obviously get discounts if you subscribe for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, etc, etc. This costs €23.22 to get to my door, and each month we are promised exclusive stationery items designed by artists and a box worth £20 to £40. You also get discounts, and for every 4 boxes you buy, Oh Dear, the company who makes Papergang, will plant a tree. Now, in my experience, when I open these boxes, it's always at the higher end of the £20 to £40 range, just because of the sheer quality that I find in the boxes. Even the boxes that I haven't been too excited for, if I've seen like a sneak peek and I thought, I don't really want this one, then the box itself sometimes surprises me and I really enjoy them. And each month you get the contents of the box designed by an artist. This month we have 2 artists because it's designed by, I assume, a company called Sea Creatures. The creative duo are Dan and Sarah, and they're here to transport you to a tropical world of colour and beauty. And yes, they do exactly that. So when you open the outer box, you're greeted with this lovely red paper, and it's wrapped all the contents inside. Don't throw it away. Don't worry if it is a little torn like mine, but don't throw it away because it comes in handy later on. So again, each month you get a booklet and it'll tell you all about the artists, about the different things that they do. This was saying about how they started the studio in 2014. It's an awesome looking studio, Godzilla hiding in there and the Venus flytrap. It's a very, very creative looking space, I like it. So it looks like they're a company based in the UK, and it just gives you a little bit about where else you can find them. Then the artist has given us a few ideas on how we can use the items in the box. So if you're not familiar with stamping, then it can be kind of intimidating to have a go at. So it's nice to have this kind of introduction to how she would do it, how she would make up one of these cards, and then you can have a go yourself. So the first thing we're going to look at are these 4 pages of washi sticker sheets. There are 4 sheets and they're in 2 different designs, and as you can see, they are so cute. So they're really good quality. They're not flimsy stickers. I think, again, everything that comes in these boxes, even if it were closer to the £20 mark, which I don't think they are, they feel like they're really good quality. So you always feel like you're getting good value for your money. Even when I pay €20, I think that this is a really good value box. Now, at a rough count, there's about 18 stickers on each sheet. So times that by 4 and that's the amount of stickers you've got. Moving on, we have 4 blank greeting cards with funky envelopes in different designs. So the cards are blank for you to design, and then they have these really pretty envelopes, obviously complementing the box, so that you can try and maybe either style your card to the envelope, or as everything ties in, it's all going to look beautiful, so just have fun with them. The one thing I would say is don't hoard them like I do. You get so many nice things that I think, oh, I'd love to keep this, but they are there for you to use and to send to your friends, to send to your loved one, send to your neighbour if you want to. Just use them, because that's where the joy is going to come in. Sending this to somebody who's going to really appreciate the fact that you've put the time in to make them a card, rather than it sitting in a cupboard somewhere just gathering dust. So to complement these cards, we have 3 rubber stamps and a blue ink pad. So the first stamp is a happy birthday stamp. It's made on that really nice wood and it's got really nice rubber. The only thing about these ones is that I kind of I prefer the clear blocks rather than the wooden blocks. But where the picture is on the front of the block is where the stamp is on the back, if that makes sense. So when you're stamping, you place it where the picture is and put it down, and then that should be where your stamp comes out. It's just with the clear blocks, I think you can see a little bit better where you're placing them. Then we have 3 beautiful gel pens, high quality pens with 3 different designs and ink colours. So obviously the colours again complement the box itself. So I've got a blue, a kind of pinky purple, and a really pretty green. Now as you can see, there is a bit of breakage. The arms off the top, I'll call them, have broken off. My advice to you is have a look, see if it's going to be is it going to make a difference to your item. If the item is compromised by the breakage, get in touch with the company. If it's not, and it doesn't affect the aesthetic or the way the item is going to work, then maybe just put it down to unfortunate. With something like the broken arm off the cap, I don't feel like there's any reason to get in touch with the company and say, can I have new pens? Because the chances are if they've broken once, they're going to break again, and we don't want to put them through kind of financial obligations when it doesn't really matter, does it? But again, if you do think that it's going to affect your item, then get in touch with the company. I honestly couldn't tell you how good or bad they are because I've never had to get in touch with them to say, can I have my money back, or can I do this, can you do that? I've never had to do it, so I've never had to be involved with customer services. So if you have, you could always let me know down in the comments and let other people know if they're good, if they're a bit slow, what do you think of their customer service. Okay, so through all my babbling, you have missed the A5 notepad, which had 85 sheets printed on sustainably sourced paper. It's really a nice thickness. It's, as you can see with the gel pens, they write on really smoothly. It's a really pretty design. It doesn't bleed into the page below with these gel pens, so they are a perfect complement to write a really quick note to your friends or family, whatever, and then put them in the envelope and send them away. The colours are beautiful, aren't they? That green, it came out as a really nice pink, and then we'll have a look at the blue. Okay, so one thing that I found in the magazine regarding sharing your stationery love and earn 700 Papergang points, that while you're using these phenomenal stationery supplies, you can refer a friend, you can earn points by following on social media, joining up for the newsletter, or visiting the site weekly, and you can get some points together. You can get up to 700 points, which is €7 worth of credit, or £7 worth of credit, sorry. And if you refer a friend, they could receive £4 off their first box. So everybody gets a bit of something. So not only are you getting a good box that is worth, in my opinion, closer to the £40 than the 20, they give you more ways to earn kind of more benefits. And not just that, we're remembering that for every 4 boxes we get, they plant a tree. Back to the actual products. Now, as you can see, the ink is very inky. That's a stupid statement, but sometimes when you get these inks, they're quite dry. So you want to make sure that you don't press as hard as I did, because I took so much of the ink out on the first one that it was all over the stamp. I pushed it in too hard. But if you get kind of a wet, don't use toilet paper or anything like that, because sometimes it'll stick and break off. I usually use like a baby wipe, or what do other people call them? Water wipes, I think I heard them referred to. I call them baby wipes, you know, like the little Huggies ones that you can get. And you can clean them off really nice. If you want to use something kind of disposable, use a nice wet cloth, damp cloth, wipe them off. And always make sure that you clean them really well, because otherwise the next time you use them, you're going to transfer the old ink with the new ink and can mess yourself up. Now I haven't used stamps for a while because I haven't done any kind of card crafting, but these are really cute that if you are doing a letter, you could just stamp 1 or 2 around the edge of your paper and just give it a bit more of an interesting kind of look. In the beginning I did say that the red paper that is used in the box comes in handy later, and by that I meant that if you go into the back of your menu kind of magazine, there's a small box and it's called Origami Fun. So you find some printed paper in your box, which is the red kind of wrapping paper, scan the QR code or go to the link and then you find an origami tutorial. So with each box, they used to put it in a separate sheet of paper, but to reduce their waste, they now have, say, the bottom section of the paper. That's the size that you need to do the origami make. So you can use everything in this box. Well, we say everything as in the outer box is pretty and you can use that to store things. But all these items inside and the wrapping paper can be used. So there's very, very little waste, which is lovely because why plant a tree if we're throwing away a lot of paper? So that is June's scroller box. I'm a bit late with all my videos this month because I've injured myself. I have a very bad back, and so sitting to kind of do voiceovers or filming is really hard at the moment. But I am going to kind of push ahead and hopefully get the rest of them to you very soon. You should have July's edition come in very soon. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and as always, stay sassy.